everyone. Please excuse the terrible sound quality. I tried everything. None of my microphones are working, so I'm just gonna have to raw dog this video, and I'm going to try to speak loudly and be as close to the camera and the microphone as possible. Welcome back to another video, and this is gonna be my part 2 of ranking Saif Ali Khan characters. I have discussed all the criteria and all the movies that I've watched that I'm ranking in the first part, so make sure to go watch that video. I will link it somewhere. So we ended at Agent Vinod in the last part. Continuing where we left off, I have Gotham from Cocktail. So Gotham from Cocktail. Okay. So Gotham itself is like a very mid name, but he is attractive, especially towards the end of the movie where he cries after like beating up that guy who like Meera had married. So like when he gets into a fight with him, and then when he's crying and he's just like, oh, I miss her so much or whatever, like he's saying something, I think he looked like the most attractive in the entire movie in that part, like in that scene. That was very attractive. That was very hot. He acts a little fruity and a little zesty in the movie, not gonna lie, like throughout the movie, but I find that cute and attractive. I love my twins. I love twins. I'm sorry, I love zesty little men. Okay, zesty. He also took great care of Veronica and nursed her back to health after her accident. So I would say 4 out of 5. He is attractive. He gets aura points for hotness as well as, you know, attractive things that he does. Intelligence, I don't know, not the smartest, but also not quite stupid either, so I would say 3 out of 5. Morals, they improve as the movie progresses. Again, I mean, I was not a huge fan of like his character and his morals. His morals improve as the movie progresses, and again, the whole thing, he needs to be fixed, he has to become a good man. That's like the character arc. So again, 3 out of 5. Needs to be fixed, yes, indeed he does, and he does have this like shift from being a Londiavas fuckboy to like this domestic, loving, doting man. So a -1. He needs to be fixed. A -1 for that. Good partner. I mean, he actually proves to be a great partner to both Veronica and Meera. So 5 for that, and I already deducted like a point, and so I'll cut him some slack. Like the distribution of points is such that he has not scored full anywhere, so I'll give him 5 here. And good father, I don't know, again, it's hard to anticipate, like I said in the previous video. I hope so. So who knows, I'll give him a 3 in anticipation. Okay, so the total is 17 out of 25. Not bad. Moving on. Love Aajkal. How I hated this movie. Oh my god, I grew up watching this movie, but watching this movie and like I had that nostalgia and that like love for it, because I watched it and I heard a lot of the songs in childhood, but the movie was so bad. The movie was so fucking bad. The only good Imtiaz Ali movie is Jab We Met. I'm not gonna debate that, okay, that's just my opinion. I think the only holistically good movie Imtiaz Ali has made is Jab We Met, and that's it. And that's fucking it. So the rest of them suck. I said what I said. No debate. That's just my opinion. And you are free to have. You are free to like and make like whatever Imtiaz Ali movie your favorite. That's not my business. Okay, hotness. He is pretty hot, and the way he hugs and kisses Deepika when like when they're in India after having broken up, and like it's like near the Qutub Minar, we can see the Qutub Minar in the shot, and he's just like, he holds her and he hugs her and he kisses her, and I'm like, that's very hot, that's very hot, that's very attractive. Although I guess it's kind of infidelity. I don't know if she was in a relationship with somebody else at that point. I don't know, okay. But that's like not the principle of the matter. The principle of the matter is like the visual hotness. So visual hotness, yes. This man overall loses like a lot of aura points. So like this is nothing. I'm not even gonna think about this one thing that this might have been infidelity. He just loses aura points consistently, but visually, yes, he is attractive, and visually some of the things that he's done in the movie are attractive. So I'm just considering that, because he will be losing points throughout all of the criteria. So yes, like that's morals. Technically, that's morals, like infidelity and everything. So I'll only take the visual into account here, and him as young Veer, especially, you're gonna see such a difference in the marks that I've awarded to Veer and to Jay. So like Saif as Jay, I hate him. Saif as Veer, love him. I love him. It's actually like a whole 180-degree difference. So Jay gets a 4 for hotness and Veer gets a 5. Veer gets aura points. Okay, Veer gets infinite aura points. Intelligence, both Jay and Veer seem a little reckless, but Veer has a much better character arc. Although he does catch on pretty quickly, like when Harleen, I think her name is, says, you know, okay, so like this is gonna tarnish my reputation, this is just gonna get me in trouble, like back off. He does. So he catches on pretty quickly, he understands very quickly, he's receptive, he's sharp, he's smart. So I definitely love Veer's character arc much more than I love Jay's. So yeah, and he catches on, becomes a much more intelligent dude as he ages as well, because like especially because we see him as an old dude, like probably in his 60s. So 3 for Jay for intelligence and 4 for Veer. Jay's morals are very questionable. 3 out of 5. Veer is a good man. Jay is just, again, like it is so evident that Imtiaz Ali does not like writing. His writing in every movie other than Jab We Met is so fucking bad, and that's just my opinion. I just do not like his writing. I think his concepts are very nice, A+ for concepts, but negative, and he loses aura points for just horrible execution and horrible writing. The songs, he's a good director, he knows his shots. The shots and the sequences are nice, but the writing and the plot is just so bad. It's just horrible. So Jay is very poorly written. Deepika is very poorly written. Deepika's character Veronica is, no, her name is Meera here. Meera, which is like a coincidence with Cocktail. But again, like I'll talk about the movies into detail later, but her character is very poorly written. So like some characters are very well written, but others are very poorly written. But because we're following Jay and Meera's story for the most part, it is just so fucking irritating. I'm sorry, got on my nerves. So Jay's morals, very questionable, 3 out of 5. Veer is a good man, very good man, a great man, I would say. A 4, because he does technically get her to run away. So I'm like deducting 1 point. He does get her to run away from like the marriage and the wedding that was already happening. Harleen's wedding that was happening to somebody else, not to him. He does get her to run away, but again, I mean, all's well if it ends well, so... But technically, yes, that is like a morality point, so I will deduct 1 point. Jay needs to be fixed so bad. I only minused 1 here, but I feel like I should minus actually much more. I should just not give him any points whatsoever. Absolutely. For Jay. Veer, not really. Veer does not need to be fixed per se, no. And then again, he like automatically understood that, okay, you know, I don't have to be this way, I should not be doing this. So again, Jay is not the best partner by any means whatsoever. But like 3 out of 5. He's so confused and so badly written. I don't like him at all. Veer, 5 out of 5. Great partner, lovely, amazing. He did everything for his love. We stand. Good dad. I cannot say anything for Jay. I don't think he'll even have children, but like maybe 3. Hoping he changes for the better, so 3 in anticipation. Veer gets a 4 because I think he was a great father figure to Jay as well, and like, yeah, he was. He gave great advice. So in total we have 15 for Jay and 22 for Veer. Interesting. Now, okay, so again, another favorite movie of mine, Thoda Pyar, Thoda Magic. I do not remember any of the songs, but Thoda Pyar, Thoda Magic. The movie you are, I love you. Okay, I love you to the moon and to Saturn. Truly pyari and magical movie. I love it. Hotness. So like, I think his name was Ranveer. I think Ranveer Talwar. I think like, yeah, something like that. Whatever. So hotness, 5 out of 5. No questions asked. Amazing, love it, too good, especially the towel scene. I will add the timestamp for the towel scene in the movie. Amazing. Him in the suits, him loving and protecting the kids and trying to woo Rani, like towards the end, the last song where he's like wooing Rani. Infinite aura points, infinite aura points, infinite hotness. Intelligence, he is a very smart man, 5 out of 5. Love him talking business and tech and computers, like yes, talk computers to me please, talk computers to me. I genuinely don't care, mansplain whatever the fuck you want to me, I will listen, okay, I will listen. Good man, I mean he does accidentally kill 2 people because he was texting while driving, but dark and mysterious and broken that way. Okay, he's just a broken little boy. Man, he committed, like he just threw himself into his work and nothing else, because everybody he loved like just died or like separated from him. So you can't blame him. Okay, you can't blame him. I will give him 4 out of 5 for morals and being like a good man. He accidentally killed 2 people and like made 4 kids orphans, but then he takes them in. Okay, he rectifies his mistakes again, like what Rani says to I think her character was Geeta, what Geeta says to the children, like when you do something wrong you get like points deducted, but when you also do something right you get points added. So like, you know, there's always, yes, you lose aura points for some things, but you also gain aura points for other things, and it's never like yeah, and God always gives you like second chances to like improve and to become a better person. I approve. So 4 out of 5 for morals. Deducting another mark for having to be fixed and to become a better man because of the children, and a lot of nudges from Rani, even though I do not want to deduct this mark because he did have like a reason to be closed off and cold. Still, principle is principle, and he did need to become better, and he was made better by other characters. His like character arc is that way. He becomes better because of the children and because of Rani's character Geeta. So again, -1. Good partner, 5 out of 5, no doubt. Great partner, very hot, very yummy. I mean, yes, very good partner. Good father, 5 out of 5, certified daddy. So 23 out of 25, and he's tied with Agent Vinod. So like the highest so far is 23. Both of the characters who've gotten the highest have gotten 23 out of 25. Bunty or Bubbly 2. His character there was pretty average. Looks wise he was fine. He was cute as the Uncle G and like with the dad bod and everything, with his pregnant belly that every Indian man somehow for some reason develops as soon as he turns 30 for some reason. So then they gave him a glow up and they made him a DILF from dad. So overall I would say 3 out of 5. And then like some of his outfits again are also very flashy, and it's just like a little flashy in like a very cheap sort of way. Yeah, so I would say 3 out of 5 for attractiveness. Intelligence wise I'll give him a 5. He's smart. I think throughout the movie I didn't take him very seriously, but then towards the end where they like reveal that of course they are Bunty and Bubbly, they're the OGs, and they like trick the cops once again with their like they reveal their master plan and everything. So I was like, okay, he's smart, he yeah. 5 out of 5 for intelligence. Morals, they're crooks, they're literally con artists, so like I don't think they have a very strong sense of morality. Excuse me. So 2 out of 5. Needs to be fixed, more like needs to be kept on a leash. So essentially yes, some fixing required, -1. Good partner, very questionable, since he did seem to be very into that younger chick. And then I don't know, there was like that monologue. I did side with him where he's like, yes, थक गया हूँ मैं तुम्हारी whatever, like इन आदतों से, I'm sick and tired of some like personality traits, things you do, to his like wife. But I agreed with him. I think he was right. I cannot remember anything that he said, but I'd say 4 out of 5 because I already deducted points at other places, and I think he did have like reason. He didn't have reason to like say yes to massaging the girl, but he did have reason to be like just overall upset at his wife, because I did not like her character. I did not like her character at all. She was so fucking irritating. I'm sorry. I love Rani Mukherjee. I love a lot of the characters she's played, both in like Saif movies as well as other Bollywood movies. I recently watched Ayya and I loved it, but she was just so irritating in this movie. I did not like her character at all. It was too much. It was too much. So again, good dad. Probably not setting the best example for his son, who was actually the star of the show. I love the son. I loved him a lot, but he was a firecracker. And then like I think the police inspector also said like, this barood that you have given birth to, which I think barood like is gunpowder or something like that. But yeah, like he was a bomb. He was a bombshell of a person. He was a firecracker, but technically not the best dad. Like I love his son, but again, not. I don't think that Saif's character Bunty was like a very good dad, to be very honest. Also again, his wife and like his son's mother had a huge role to play in making the son the way he was, like very spoiled and very bratty and all, very entitled actually. But like I also said, but he also said when his son was doing laundry, he was like, बेटा गया तो अपने बाप पे ही है, so it's like that makes sense. 3 out of 5. So he totals to 16 out of 25. He somehow managed to score more than Jay, but again, not setting a standard in any way whatsoever. Om, so he totals to 16 out of 25. Omkara, I do not. Pidi jalaile jigar se piya. I'm not a singer, like I said. I mentioned in the previous video as well, but I was like singing a song from the movie when I announced the movie. So I don't remember Omkara's title track or anything like that, but I do remember like Pidi jalaile from Omkara. So Langda Bhaiya was his character. So Langda Bhaiya ji was basically Iago in this Indian adaptation of Shakespeare's Othello that I never would have otherwise known anything about or like seen or watched or read, had it not been for my cinematic adaptations class this previous semester of college. And the story was still like quite fresh in my mind when I watched Omkara. So I think it was pretty faithful to the original text, to the OG, but of course it rains when I'm filming my video. So I think it was pretty faithful to the OG. It was a very good adaptation, but of course, I mean, they put in different elements and they adapted it a certain way to suit the Indian context basically. Yeah, okay, so getting into his character, looks wise, I don't think I find him particularly attractive, and also no particular aura points because he's Iago, so you can imagine everything he did. You can imagine like the repulsive personality and how evil he is. I did like his this. He wore this a lot. The green shirt with like a waistcoat-ish sort of thing that he was wearing. With I think the color of the pants was also like some shade of green or beige or something like that. And the Timberland boots. So I really loved this outfit with the Timberland boots that he was wearing. He wore like in multiple instances in the movie. That was a great look. I say 3 out of 5 for attractiveness. Personality and intelligence. I mean, he was pretty dang smart, like the master of deception that he was. So he plotted and planned and schemed, and intelligence is an easy 5 out of 5. Personality, like I said, a negative aura points. Evil Iago. Moral compass. I don't think there is a moral compass. It's like very negligent sort of moral compass. He does whatever like benefits him, and not like because something is the right thing to do. He just does something because he needs to like climb the ladder, and he just needs to ensure survival of the fittest. He just needs to ensure his survival. He's not really a moral person at all. So like the lack of moral compass was very evident even before he like quote unquote is betrayed by Omkara. 2 out of 5 for moral compass. Needs to be fixed. I don't think this criterion even applies, but I'm so glad they actually killed him off at the hands of his wife, which is like they diverged here from the original Othello. So like our Emilia equivalent. So instead of her dying and then him either killing her or Othello either killing her, and then I mean Iago also does die in the end. So she does not die, she kills him as soon as she finds out, which is amazing. I mean, and she like brutally kills him, and then she also I think dumps his body into the well or something. Amazing. Love that for his wife. So -5 for being an evil son of a bitch. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. He did not need to be okay, he needed to be put down. Good husband, 0. Good dad, did not remember his kid's birthday. And I mean, if you even have a little bit of like a little bit of an idea of the plot of Othello or Omkara, he's fucking horrible. 0 out of 5. But if we talk about Saif's portrayal of the character, amazing. Saif's portrayal of the character, full marks. Amazing. He's a very versatile actor. I think he nailed the role of Iago, Langda Bhaiya, pretty well. So Langda Bhaiya ji actually gets 5 out of 25. So least favorite character easily. I don't think anybody got this low of a rating. Phantom. Y'all, you already know what's coming. You already know the rankings for him. Okay, looks and attractiveness, infinity out of 5. Infinity out of 5. The hottest look. He one-upped Vinod as well. I'm sorry, he did. Agent Daniel is my new religion, actually. Agent Daniel is my new religion. I salute. Are you patriotic? Heck yes, I am. Intelligence, full marks. He's an agent. He was in the army, and then he also does like the secret undercover operations. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. Amazing, loved him. Morals, 5 out of 5. He's serving his country. He's serving his country and taking out terrorists, and I love it. He also proceeds to die for his country, so which is sad, but like, and rest in peace. But I mean, I don't know what's a stronger sense of morality than that. Does he need to be fixed? Not at all. He's not a man-child. He is not a man-child. He's perfect. He is mature and smart and handsome, and what more could a girl ask for? Like, what more do I want? I want nothing more. He's perfect. And I think in Phantom came out in 2015. He must have shot it when he was like 43, 44 something, and I turned 10 in 2015. That man is 35 years older than I am. I'm sorry. He's just, again, he's perfect. He's the blueprint of perfect. Um, good partner. I think so, yes. I believe so. He would have made a very good partner. Again, he was very tender and very sweet and very warm when like Katrina's character revealed like her canon event. And he wanted to take her to the Taj to like have tea with her and like heal her inner child, relive those childhood memories, reclaim those childhood memories. And he did so even when he died and even when he was not there. At the end where she like goes back to the Taj and like she has that chachaji wali chai, which again, that was such a sweet moment. I almost cried. It was a very, very sweet moment. And again, even when he's not there in person because he's dead, he's there in spirit. And like because she remembered that, or you know, mere liye bhi ek cup chai pee lena, like have a cup of tea for me as well, because obviously I'm not gonna be able to make it. That was like his last dying words to her. So again, like he died not just for his country, but also like he remembered that at his dying moment, and he was like, have that cup of tea, remember me, relive your childhood, reclaim your childhood. 10 out of 10, a perfect man. Okay, a perfect fucking man. Of course he dies. Of course he fucking dies in the end. So like I loved, I don't know, like I would not even say, I don't know if there was romance or what between them, but there was camaraderie, I think, which is like the most important. They were on the same page, they were on the same wavelength, like the small little moments between them, and when she was like, okay, like keep the outfit, you look nice, and he smiled. The camaraderie and the sweetness that they were sharing, like the sort of intimacy that they were sharing without even being like physically, romantically, sexually involved. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That sort of intimacy. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Like 5 out of 5 for being a good partner. I think he'd be a great partner. Good dad, again, I don't know, we're just like anticipating, and so I'll give him a 3 again in anticipation. I think he'd do a fairly decent job, like I said, for Agent Vinod as well. So you better go watch that video to know all the things that I'm referencing to. So I think he totals 223 out of 25, which is the same as Agent Vinod. And Ranveer Talwar, I'm not very sure, but his character from Thoda Pyar Thoda Magic. I knew these 3 men would have the same rank and the same exact marks. I just knew it, okay? So I love all of these 3. I love these 3 characters, and I knew they were gonna end up in the same position. I love them all. Okay, so this is the last one. We have come to the end. This is Dil Chahta Hai. I don't know how to sing and I don't remember the lyrics either. Dil Chahta Hai Saif Ko. I'm afraid. I think his like character's name was Sameer. I think it was Sameer. So okay, let's see how is Sameer gonna rank. Looks and attractiveness, 5 out of 5. Very cute, very sweet, pretty boy. I love it. I love it. His outfits, his hair, is everything. He's very cute, he's very sweet. I don't think I need to elaborate. Personality and intelligence, he is a little immature and definitely not my favorite. Like Daniel and Agent Vinod, he's not up there with them. And he's got some learning to do. So 3 out of 5. He is immature, he has some learning to do. He's not the most intelligent. Does he need to be fixed? Quite a lot, actually. He is a little bit of a man child, just a little bit. He's a big baby, and like I said, he's got a lot to learn. So -1. He needed character development that I think he did get as the movie progresses. Morals, like I said, in the needing to be fixed criterion, 3 out of 5. Yeah, like not the strongest sense of morality, but then he's like not a bad person either. 3 out of 5. Good husband, I think so. I think towards like the end he becomes very sweet, and he's very sweet, and he's a huge simp, but I think he also genuinely becomes a good partner as the movie progresses. He learns. So like I'll give him 5 out of 5. I already deducted points in other criteria where he was lacking, so I'll give him a 5 year for compensation. Good father, I think so. I think he would be a good father. I think he's very sweet. I think he has the qualities, and like I said, he he didn't need to be fixed. He became a better person. He became like a more mature person. He did learn. So I think that like at the time that he did get married, he was quite young. He was like fresh out of college and everything. I feel like he would have been hardly been like 23, 24. So I do not know if he would have had children right then or like very soon after marriage. I think like they would have waited for a couple of years. But I think he would have matured enough by that point to have become a decent father. So like, yeah, he did grow and he did learn, and I already, like I said, deducted points and other criteria, so I'll give him an anticipatory 4 out of 5. What does he total to? He totals to 19 out of 25, which I think is like, yeah, pretty decent. It's like not too low on the scoreboard. So this is the final. I will show the final scoreboard, leaderboard on the screen right now. I had fun making these videos, these 2 videos. Actual literal blood, sweat and tears went into making them. While I was, after shooting and while I was editing the first part, I fell, I got hurt, I bled. But I like sucked the tears back in. I like quickly like addressed the fucking bleeding, and I was like, I need to upload that video, okay? I need to upload the goddamn video. So actual blood, sweat and tears have gone into these videos. My microphones, all my microphones are given up, but we carried on, we persisted, we were resilient, okay? We just trudged through everything. So and I am trying to post like on a weekly basis. I am trying to be as consistent as possible. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of personality that I want to like capture in these videos, which has always been a dream of mine. I like, for the longest time I wanted to do YouTube, and I just do it for fun, but like it would be nice to, you know, I've always wanted a sense of community. I've always wanted to build a community for people to enjoy my videos and for people to like have some semblance of comfort or fun or whatever from them. So it makes me very happy when people do say that they like the video, they had whatever, it made them smile, it made them laugh. So I love reading the comments, and I'm like open to suggestions for the video ideas and the videos you guys would want to see, and I'll try my best if I also want to do them and to try to make them. So any sort of engagement actually helps, like liking, sharing, commenting, and I love reading and responding to comments. So if you would want to do that, go ahead, be my guest. I would love that. Go like the video, go comment something. It really helps. It really helps this little teeny tiny girl's dream of a community, which is like making a community through YouTube. So if you want to do that, I would love that. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm open to suggestions. You can leave them down below in the comments. My socials are also linked down below in the description box, so you can check me out on Instagram and everything. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.